And welcome back to Danganronpa, and I believe it is trial time. So, I have no idea how this is going to go. I have no speculation on who it is, how they did it, or anything. And I'm just going to go with it and see where it goes and just be blown away by it. Basically go, woo! Again, as per the previous trials, it's all voice acted, so I will chip in every now and again with bits and pieces, but for the most part, I will remain quiet. So, without further ado, here we go. Hang on a minute. Okay, sorry about that. Everyone had heard Monokuma's proclamation, and they had gathered by the red door. And as soon as we were all there...
Monokuma appears!
Hello! Hello, hello! There's two of them. Why are there two of them? There's been two murders? That makes sense. He's multiplied?
Wrong!
Nope, not multiplied. It just looks like that. It just looks that way because of an illusion. And moving so fast, it only looks like I've multiplied. Can you guys tell which one is the real Monokuma?
Did we just get to the elevator already?
Boy, tough crowd.
You're not playing along.
Stop talking.
I'm not here to play with you.
Okay.
Okay, fine.
Hey!
Then if everyone's here and ready to go, please aboard the pain train at the elevator. I'll see you guys down there.
Let's go.
Okay then, shall we?
Please!
Hold on, I'm not mentally prepared yet.
What the heck?
You'll never be mentally prepared. You can't run away anymore, hero. You're gonna pay for your sins.
What the heck?
I told you already, I didn't do this. For serious. That reminds me, did you ever find the other costume or the note? Well, no, but... How unfortunate. Then it would seem we have our culprit.
Hey.
This isn't the place to talk about it. Save your accusations for when we get to the courtroom.
That's right.
She's right. Let's get down there first. Then the story can really begin. Yeah, good idea. That's right. I have to do it. I can't let whoever killed Hifumi and Taka get away with it. For everyone who's still alive, and for the ones that lost their lives. The one who killed Hifumi and Taka, the one who killed two of our friends. The killer is... someone right here.
Okay, there is a slight speculation. I think Celeste did it.
But this is a complete guess. The how, I have no idea.
Hey Jill, how you doing?
Yes.
Come on, Big Mac, let's do it.
Hero? It wasn't me, you gotta believe me. I believe you.
Damn.
You look like Monokuma's carefree attitude. You and me both.
Just the worst.
Let's hurry and go so we can get Hero, so we can make Hero pay his crimes. You listening? Until we get to the courtroom to begin your arguing. Okay. That's what you have to say. It would appear the culprit has been confirmed. This trial will be over in no time. Yeah. Took one last deep breath and exhaled slowly. They began to walk towards the elevator. Once everyone was aboard, the doors closed on their own, and the steel box began to move. Going down, the clunking of the elevator kept us company as we fell further and further down. There was no going back. Until we settled all this, we couldn't go anywhere. I'm not sure how long it was before the elevator finally came to a stop. The elevator doors slid open, opening up onto a cruel fate.
When I see all of you gathered together like this, I realize just how few of you there are left. Your school life is slowly reaching its climax.
Just the worst.
Only because of you. Why are you making us do such cruel things to each other?
What? Do you really hate me so much? But I'm so cute!
Come on.
Stop goofing around and begin the trial.
Don't rush me, of course I'm gonna start it. I would never be like, stay tuned for the action-packed class trial for this before this commercial break! I'd never hold out on you like that. Okay, let's begin. Get your assigned seats.
And so the curtain opened once again. A deadly judgment, a deadly deception, a deadly betrayal, a deadly riddle, a deadly defense, a deadly fate, a deadly class trial.
Yes, I would like to save.
New save file. Okay. Open e-handbook. No, wait, this isn't where I want to be. Set skills. That's the one I want. Right. Have I got any new skills? I don't think I do. No. No new skills. I've just been finding stuff. Right. Okay, what truth bullets have I got in here? Blue tart, respiratory doll, Hifumi's glasses, spotless hammer, repository door, equipment room, bloodstains, glasses cleaning cloth, that's it, Celeste's account, Yashira's message, Robo Justice blueprints, Robo Justice costume, Yashira's account, broken wristwatch, yes, Taka's wristwatch broke, but the hands pointing just past 6. Scrap paper, notes Hifumi had. Yes, because Hifumi had the bulk of the note, but the corner was broken off, and Taka had that. Right. Okay. Let's see where this goes. All rise.
Let's begin with a basic explanation of the class trial. So, your votes will determine the results. If you can figure out who done it, then only they will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong one, then I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and the one that deceived everyone else will graduate. Now then, to begin with...
We already know who did it.
Was that?
What?
It was Hiro. He does not have an alibi for when the murders took place, and we found him in that suit. Don't try and deny it. You killed them.
I didn't! Someone knocked me out! I was asleep the whole time! I don't know anything about it!
Shut your murdering mouth, murderer!
Okay.
Who are you calling a murderer?
I am sorry to say, Hiro, but we do have evidence. Blueprints for the suit. Parts we assume were used to build it. And all of it was found in your room. You have to admit, the evidence is quite compelling. It points to you as having created the suit and wearing it while committing crime after crime.
How many times do I have to tell you? I don't know! No!
Is Hiro really the killer? Or, before anything else, we have to make that clear. Make your argument. Yes, because his message didn't match the handwriting.
Everything we found in your room.
Yes, that is true.
Blueprints, the suit parts, they are all proof enough that you are the culprit.
I don't know anything about that stuff! It's not true! It's a conspiracy!
Hiro, why? Why did you kill them?
No! Just
Oh,
hold
wait.
on a second!
Is it the second one I want? Probably is. I mean, looking at the blueprints, the handwriting is awfully messy. If I remember right, Hiro's handwriting is... yeah.
Everything we found in your room.
Yeah,
The
no.
blueprints, the suit parts, they are...
No, that's wrong. Are we sure Hiro really made those blueprints?
What do you mean?
Well, take a look at this. It's the note that Hiro wrote, asking everyone to meet up after Alter Ego disappeared. The handwriting's obviously different, wouldn't you say? When you compare it to the blueprints.
There's no way you could think the same person made both of them.
Unless that person made it a point to disguise their handwriting.
No, the differences are bigger than that, I think.
Come on! I'm not smart enough to think of trying to change my handwriting anyway.
So Makoto, are you saying you don't think Hiro's the culprit?
And he's not the only one. I think Hiro is innocent as well.
Then who was in that Robo-Justice suit?
Who indeed?
Is it like Hiro said? Was there really someone running around in a second suit?
The suspicious individual hidden within the suit. Go ahead, Makoto. Tell them who it was.
And of course, he passes it off to me.
So? Who was in the Robo-Justice suit?
That's what we're trying to figure out. Suspicious individual in question, the one that must have been in the suit. Hina, the Illuminati, or Hiro? The Illuminati. Yeah, go on then. No. That's right, they're all working behind the scenes to try and set me up. Those dudes are super scary, for serious. I'm going to embarrass myself in front of everyone. No. Is that really true? Maybe I should think about it again. Suspicious individual in question, the one that must have been in the suit. Well, we know Hiro is the only one that can fit in it.
Other than Hiro, I can't think of anyone else it could have been. Obviously, he was the one in that particular suit, and we never found any kind of second suit.
Then there can be no doubt. Hiro is the prime suspect.
That doesn't make any sense. You just said Hiro didn't do it.
It makes perfect sense. Hiro was the suspicious individual in the suit, but he's not the culprit.
So what you're saying is...
That's right. The culprit in this case has nothing to do with being in the Robo-Justice suit.
What? Now that's a bold assumption.
And what reason do you have to make such a statement? You do have a reason, yes?
Of course. But before we get to that, there's something else we need to clarify first. So let's get that out of the way.
Hey, stop trying to boss us around.
All things have a proper order.
So what is it? What needs to be clarified?
We must clarify the method of transportation for Taka's lifeless body. It would seem that his corpse was moved using certain particular items. Makoto, can you tell us what they were?
The things that were used to move Taka's body, they must have been... the tarp, the dolly.
I got it!
There's still one more thing. The things that were used to move Taka's body, that would be the tarp.
I got it!
Yes.
They were a dolly and a tarp, right?
What's with the attitude?
So, let's see if I can explain. Taka's body disappeared from the equipment room, and then we rediscovered it in the repository.
lying on the tarp.
And when we found it for the second time, it was wrapped in a blue tarp, right? It was the same tarp that, up until then, was stored in the equipment room. So the killer must have seen it there, and decided to use it when they moved Taka's body. That way, they wouldn't leave any bloodstains while they were moving it.
Okay, that explains the tarp. And the dolly?
Same thing. I'm sure the dolly was in the equipment room when we first found Taka's body there. But when the body disappeared, so did the dolly. Later, when Taka's body reappeared in the repository, so did the dolly.
In other words, you think they used the dolly to move the body. Am I right? But are you sure you are not mistaken?
Huh?
Are you absolutely positive the dolly was in the equipment room when we found Taka's body? That dolly was made specifically for moving large objects between the repository and the art room. It would be very strange indeed to discover it had made its way to the equipment room. Is it not possible that it was in the repository all along, and you simply didn't realize it?
No, because they've got the blood stain on the wheel.
She's raised an objection. How do you respond?
There is no shame in being wrong. Nobody expects much from you anyway. We have all accepted the fact that you rarely understand what is going on around you.
Pretty much make it up as we go along, this is true. Now, I've never had anyone so nice while being so mean, but maybe I can change your mind. If I can just explain to them why the dolly must have been moved from their equipment room to the repository. A new element has been added to bullet time battles. Would you like to hear more? Yes. Let's talk about reloading. Starting with this next bullet time battle, we're going to add one more ingredient to the recipe. On the bottom of the screen, underneath the tempo marker, you'll see your ammo count. Up until now, there hasn't really been a limit on how you destroy your opponent's statements. But from now on, just locking on and pressing the left mouse button won't be enough to handle them. Now it will cost you one bullet to destroy a single remark. Once you run out of bullets, you can't destroy any more statements, no matter how locked on you are. However, you can reload by pressing the tab key. Just like locking on, you'll have to press the tab key in time with the tempo marker. Basically, just remember that the tab key now has a function along with the right and left mouse button. You will automatically reload at the start of fever time, and your ammo will not decrease. Oh, but if your action difficulty is set to gentle, you won't have to reload at all. I regret setting this game on its easiest settings. In which case, you can ignore everything I just said. Well then, good luck and have fun. I regret setting this game to its easiest settings. Oh well.
You have it wrong. I cannot agree. You are a fool. So pathetic. Lies will get you nowhere. Do your worst. Away with you. You miserable wretch. You have it wrong. I cannot agree. You are a fool. Lies will get you nowhere. Do your worst. You miserable wretch. You have it wrong. I cannot agree. You are a fool.
Oh.
So pathetic.
Oh. I'm doing it very wrong. Take damage to your infinite gauge when your opponent's statement explodes. If the gauge reaches you, this indicates the current tempo. You have to press the button in rhythm. Failing to hit the statement in time will count as a miss. Right. Lock on right mouse button, reload tab, attack, fire truth button, left mouse button. Yeah, I'm not locking on. What am I doing? Oh, good grief. Select truth bullet. Activate fever time and open help. Right, I might have to restart this one.
Lies will get you nowhere. Do your worst. Away with you.
Thank you.
You miserable wretch. You had it wrong. I cannot agree. You are a fool. Lies will get you nowhere. Do your worst. You miserable wretch. You miserable wretch. Lies will get you nowhere. I cannot agree.
This should prove it.
Alright. Managed to recover
You're
that.
asking for proof that the dolly moved. I have it right here. When I found the dolly in the repository, one of the wheels had a blood stain on it. There was a pool of blood in the equipment room with a tire mark in it that matched the dolly wheel's tread. The killer probably rolled the dolly through the blood on accident as they wheeled the body out of the room. And as the blood dried on the tire, they moved the body into the repository. So there's my proof that the dolly was used to move Taka's body.
Jeez, does Celeste really hate me that much?
Well, anyway, that was just something we had to get out of the way. Let's get back to the main subject.
Yeah, the subject of how Robo Justice didn't do it. Because if it's not a killer robot, then what kind of robot is it?
I'm not sure that really matters.
I'd be happy to explain why the occupant of the suit couldn't possibly be the killer. If you look back on how the body was transported, it will become immediately obvious.
Okay. If I look at how the body was moved, it'll be clear why the person in the suit couldn't have done it. What does he mean by that? Make your argument. Robo Duster's costume. Just gotta find the right place to put it. Okay.
As we know, Taka was killed in the equipment room.
Okay.
And from there, the body was moved to the repository, correct?
Yeah, the culprit wrapped the body in the tarp, then loaded it onto the dolly and wheeled it off, right?
Now, keep in mind that the dolly doesn't have a handle.
Well, yeah, but even without a handle, all you'd have to do is bend over.
You can't bend over in the costume. You can't bend over in the costume.